Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is Colton with Bear Scare Beauty. This is probably going to be the first video that's making it to you. I think I've shot like 2 others. And they were not good. Everything was wrong, the audio was wrong, the camera was wrong, the makeup was wrong. It was just bad. So hi, welcome to my channel. A little bit about me before I ask about you. I really want to be a special effects makeup artist, I guess. Not really, I guess. I want to, but I guess that's kind of like the basic bitch thing. I want to be a makeup artist, but I do, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I feel like there's a lot of influencers on YouTube, and that's not necessarily what I want to be. I would like to be like a working makeup artist, preferably in the special effects realm, but even beauty makeup, things like that are things that I'm really passionate about and really love. So that's kind of the whole idea behind this channel, is for me to get, I'm sorry, I play with my face a lot, and also, oh my god, the nose ring itches. I've had it for like 5 months. Anyways, yeah, I just want this to be like a living catalog of some of my work, if that makes sense, and then I guess do some of the normal, like, influencery type things, review palettes, makeup. It is really hard to get away from things like that on this YouTube universe. I'm turning into Shatner. But yeah, so what I want to do today is just kind of a fun little basic spooky kind of look. Get back to you on that. Yeah, so I am going to cut real quick. I'm going to get myself adjusted, and then when I'm back, we'll jump into whatever it is we're jumping into. Thanks guys, keep on watching. I think what I'm going to do today, I'm going to keep it a little more tame, mainly because I'm going out to dinner with friends in like 2 hours, so don't really want to get like super involved in what I'm doing right now. Does that sound cheap? Does that sound dumb? Probably. I'm a cheap dumb. Okay. If any of you follow Raw Beauty Kristi, she did a really awesome video where she was playing with the Manny MUA's palette, the Spellbinder palette, I think it's called. Anyways, she did just a super cool, like, kind of zombie skeletal look. That's kind of what I was thinking about doing today, but I'm not really trying to recreate her look. It's just kind of inspired by that look. So I think that's what we're gonna do. I am gonna do eyes first, and then I'm gonna get the rest on, just because that's kind of how I like to do things. So we are going to start with eyes. Now I do have super oily eyelids. Like, I don't even know how to describe. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use a little bit of the Professional. I know this was all the rage a few years back. I do still like it because it gives you just a nice tiny bit of blur, but I'm actually putting that on my eyelids because the silicone kind of helps with the oil production, but that's not all we're using. It's just to start, and I mean, I'm using just the tiniest amount because I'm not looking to smooth out my pores on my eyelid. I'm just looking to get them nice and kind of based out. I am going to be using, this is the NYX Proof It. It's their little eye primer. Hello, focus, hello. I do really like this primer. I think it helps a fair bit. It's a little like tacky once you put it on, so I'm just gonna like not try to overuse product, because I've noticed that when I overuse product, that's when it starts to like not work the best, and I'm just gonna kind of stamp that out. What are you doing in my swamp? now that that's like kind of tacky, I am going to, excuse the sound of cardboard, yes I do keep a lot of my makeup in a cardboard box. I'm actually going to take a dab of the, wow, I almost forgot the name of this, Tarte Shape Tape, and I just mean like a dab on each eyelid. So a bloop and a bloop, and a, oh my god, the scent of rose is so strong in this. And I'm just gonna tap it out. I'm just going to reach into, this is the Alicia Marie and BH Cosmetics 1991 palette. I've been using this palette a lot lately, and I do really like it. I'm just going to take a nice fluffy brush. This is from, I think it's the BH Smoky Eye Brush collection, and I'm just going to use that to kind of gently tap, buff, and set everywhere. I'm just going to kind of fluff it. And I'm not being, you know, gentle about this. I'm going very heavy-handed with this powder. I know things are going to blend on top of it well enough, you know, so I'm not too worried about it. Not too pressed. Still feels like the tiniest bit tacky, which is fine. That's kind of what I want. And now we're just gonna get into it. Now, alright. Let's just do it. Let's just go smoky. Let's go ridiculous. Yeah, let's just do it. We're just gonna do it. So, I am going to start by taking... Where'd she go? I'm gonna start by taking a brush, but I don't know what brush. I'm gonna do like kind of a maroon smoky eye, I guess it would be. I'm dipping into the same palette, the shade Lovesick, which is this kind of reddy brown kind of shade. I'm just going to take a very fine detailing brush. I know detailing brush and smoky eye don't necessarily go hand in hand, but trust me, I need it. I am just going to take this and I'm going to define where I want the limits of my smoky eye to be. I have very hooded eyes, so I actually like to go like above the crease a little bit, otherwise it just disappears completely. Sweet, just kind of grazing and placing on the color. And I'm just really kind of defining the area I want this to be. I am kind of filling in like the inner and outer portions too, because I am going to leave some room in the center. I'm going to pack on a nice shimmer because I think that'll look nice. Okay. Probably close my window too, but you know, why? Alright. Perfect. Now that that's been packed on, I'm going to take, this is like a fine little detailing brush. This is the Morphe 507, M507. It's just a very tiny blending brush. Woo! Focus. Alright. Just gonna take it with no product actually right now, and I'm just gonna work on gently buffing out the edges. Alright, now that that's getting feathered out nicely, I am going to dip into a different color. Just to blend this out more. Well, let's try it. I'm going to take, this is the NYX Earth palette, and I'm just going to take this very pretty kind of burnt orange, and we are going to dip into that, blend out these edges, and then we're just going to see how that looks, I guess. I don't think I'm going to use the precision blender anymore because I do want it to be more like smoked out. I'm just kind of using that to kind of graze the edges there and make it seamless. I will, however, this is going to be my Bdellium Tool 783. This is a nice, like, kind of pointed blending brush. I'm just going to kind of coat the tip, tap off any excess, and I will start from the outer corner. Yeah, I think we might have just done something there. It's going to be a very autumn look. Autumnal. There we go, that's the word. 'Tis the phrase of which I seek. Autumnal is its name. Ignore me. Or don't. No, watch my videos. Watch it. Just gonna take a little bit more. I'm gonna kind of stamp with it. Tap off. QB can blend. Now I'm trying to relax my face a little bit so I don't have the blending look that everybody gets when they try to blend. So forgive me if it looks like I'm just staring dead into the mirror like I have no soul, because I don't. But also, it's so the shape is right when I'm done, you know? Wonderful. All right. I am going to jump back in with this precision brush, and I'm going to add more Lovesick kind of to that crease area, and then I will blend it out again. It's going to be a lot of that. Going to use that precision blending brush again wherever it went. It was right in front of me. And then I'm gonna use this, and I'm going to blend out the edges again. I'm focusing once again more down in the crease, so I'm blending out that Lovesick color. And I'm really just trying to graze, just kind of marry those two ideas. Unlike marrying the idea of church and state, let's keep those nice and separate. It's because I want like a lot of good definition in the crease, and then I'm thinking I'm going to deepen this a little bit even. Like I think right on the eyelid. I'm going to be using the precision brush again. I really like this brush. And this is shade number 2 in the NYX Earth palette. This is the this nice kind of like rusty brown, gray, green, red? I don't know, man. I don't know. And I'm going to take this right like on the lid. Just right in these corners. Bring it in. I'm kind of going for like a halo eye look, but like not so much, just like a little. And I'm actually going to take this and I'm going to bring it just below where we placed Lovesick. You know, those are almost the same color, except for this one is like just the teensiest bit deeper and even a little more pigmented. Just taking the brush and I'm kind of tapping along where I want it. is a very pretty, like, soft look so far. I do need to reblend along the edge just a little bit with that brush we were using the orange with. Just because it's like the slightest bit harsh up top here. And I think that just kind of goes along with the natural eye shape, because when I relax my face, it all just disappears. So I'm very limited. I'm very limited. Nice. I'm enjoying that. I enjoy this so far. So now what I'm gonna do is I really do need a glitter glue, because you have no idea. You have no earthly idea how truly, truly hooded my eyes are, and just how, man. Just boy howdy. Howdy freaking doody. Alright, this is just a nice little synthetic eye detailing brush. This is also from the BH collection. Man, I got this collection from them. It was like their smoky eye collection. They're just really, it's a very good brush set for the price. Like, honestly, I'm not super into brush sets. I really like Bdellium brushes, but they're a little bit expensive, so I try to just collect those when I can. But this, so far, is fantastic. Now, I am going to just tap on that glitter glue, kind of right in that center here, and I am going to take it up a little further, and out a little further, kind of right over those shadows. And I'm not super careful with this, TBH. Give me one sec. Awesome. Now that that's thoroughly coated my eyelashes and I'm like desperately trying to not squint, let's pick a shimmer, shall we? We got a green, a gold, a very gold, a red. We got, oh man, ooh, 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 bop, bop, bop. You know, it's calling to me. We're gonna use Ritual in that BH palette. This is this very interesting duochromatic, like green to blue brown. That green in the center there, or whatever it appears as on camera. Just gonna take that on my finger. And I'm just gonna boink. A little bit more. Because I've noticed with certain, like, metallics or shimmers, if you rub them a little bit, that's when they really shine, literally. I am going to take that precision blender again. I am going to dip into a little bit of Lovesick, and then I'm actually going to take a combination of Lovesick and number 2 from the NYX palette, and I'm going to tap out the edges. And I'm just going to kind of blend them together. Ooh, I really like that. It's just like a very dark, but it has like this beautiful gleam to it. All right, so I think that's it for the eye right now. I'm going to do the other eye off camera real quick. I'll be back, and then we'll get to the face and the bottom lashes. And now the face is where I'm gonna start doing some things. I'm gonna make it spooky, all right? Because it's October and it's spooky month, so I will be right back. I did get the other eye finished, as you can see. I did add a little inner corner highlight, not too much. I might have to redo it later once I do foundation, but yeah, it's just kind of a pretty smoky red orange eye with some green, a pop of green, but it's still dark and themey. So I am going to get my foundation. Just gonna use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus. Super duper solid foundation. Wait, which one? I got a couple colors here. Which one am I? Who am I? Let's go Shell Ivory. I'm just gonna scoopy plop some on there with its weird little spatula. This is one of those foundations that honestly a little bit does go a super long ways, so I'm like, you know. I'm going to take a stippling brush, and yeah. Let me readjust my mirror here. And of course, before I started this, I had actually gone to the gym, and then when I had showered, I have washed, moisturized, you know, all that stuff to the face. Perfect. Okay. Now, that's done. I am going to take this. It's just the little bdellium. This is the, or Delium, whatever. 957. This is a flat top kabuki. I am just going to re-stamp over this and just make sure it's super blended. Especially on my forehead caverns. Because your boy's got a man face. Got a man face with all these strong man features on my man face. You dig? Oh my god. You ever just hate yourself sometimes? Anyways, moving on. Alright, cool. Actually feels pretty tacky still. I'm amazed this usually dries down really matte. Now, mamma mia. I am just going to go back in with Shape Tape since this is a slightly lighter shade, and we're going to do the thing. Fabulous. Alright, I am going to use a sponge to blend out the tip of my nose, though. I'm just going to take this as a regular-ass dry makeup sponge. I'm actually going to dip into a tiny bit of the leftover foundation on my palette, and then I'm going to dab it off on my hand. Don't ask questions. Alright, and then I'm going to... I'm going to set my under eye with powder. This is just the Maybelline. The Maybelline Fit Me powder in a 05, which I think might be their lightest. This is a Wet n Wild brush. I really like this as a powder brush, actually, and I'm just gonna press. I am going to be taking, this is my Bdellium 942 angled contour. It's like a nice, soft, but dense brush, if that makes any sense. And I'm actually using a buxom shadow to contour. This is in the shade Gimme Gorgeous. Gimme Gorgeous. It's this nice, like, taupey brown. It's very cool toned, so it comes off as like a shadow, you know? Like, it doesn't look like bronzer, it looks like a shadow. So I'm gonna take that, I'm gonna start from right below my cheekbone, and I'm gonna drag it all the way down to the corner of my mouth. I'm gonna blend up, but then I'm also gonna kind of blend down near the mouth. Alright, gonna do that on the other side now. Let me reload me brush. Trying to make my chin look more pointed as well. So I'm just kind of going up around it, and then I'm going to go down under it. And I'm actually going to use a darker taupe to kind of contour under here because I really want it to stand out, as well as I'm going to pack a little more on back here, like right in the hollows back here, just to make that stand out too. I am going to, no, I'm not going to use this to contour my nose, but I am going to dip back in here, and I'm going to take it right here on the temple and just pounce. But I don't want to take it too high or too low. I just want to keep it like right here in the temple. Alright, and then I'm going to do the same thing right in like the hairline. I'm just going to keep it right here. I'm going to kind of scrub back and forth a little bit. Though my hair is in the way, I will do the same thing on the other side. Now, I am going to dip into the other kind of taupey shade. This is once again buxom. It's going to be this kind of light taupe right on the end here. I really like buxom. I don't know why more people don't use them. I think they're like really high quality. Their price is a little insane. I think this is a $48 palette for 6 shades, but I mean, it's literally like weight-wise the same grams or net weight, whatever, as a ABH palette. So, and I'm just taking right in like the back beneath my ear, dragging that in. Yes. Perfect. Ooh, all right. Now, we're gonna get these kind of eye bags, and then I'm also going to like literally kind of carve out a cheek. So, oh, no I'm not. First, I'm gonna take some more of that taupe, and I'm gonna tap it right here. Gently blend forward. And I'm just going to take whatever's left on the brush and go back over the temples. All right. Fabulous. Okay. Now, I think that's looking pretty good. Once again, I am going to grab kind of like a mauvey light purple shade, and then I'll be right back to carve out my eye. This is the shade Soft Spot. It's like a little more of a mauve. iteration of like Bon Fresco is from the Modern Renaissance palette, actually. Yeah, they're in the same family. Soft Spot is more like pink, whereas Bon Fresco is more plum. I don't know if you can see that, but there they are. So I'm going to be using that instead because I think it might go a little better, though I might dip into Bon Fresco just to like deepen it. We'll see. I also have a Buxom shade, which is kind of almost a dead ringer for Bon Fresco, but it's like a little lighter. That's neither here nor there. We're not here to talk about her. Okay. Yeah, this is just a little Morphe B83 brush. It's just kind of your normal ass flat eyeshadow. I'm just going to get Soft Spot on the tip there. And I'm going to kind of follow my natural eye socket down and around. Alright, I'm going to take, I'm actually going to take that really fluffy brush we did from earlier. I'm going to take a dab of that on there, and I'm just going to use it to, like, kind of push that color inwards. Perfect. Now, I think I need something just a little bit darker, not like all the way around the outside, but like on pieces of the outside, bits and bobs. I'm actually going to take an eyeliner brush, and I'm going to dip into that taupe shade. Oh god, Perfect. Okay. I'm going to take this big fluffy boy again, and I'm just going to kind of graze the edges to buff and smooth that out. I'm going to tap into the shade Safe Word. And I'm just going to tap that on the inner and outer portion and then marry them together. Kind of push it up. Yeah. Just really give it the illusion, you know. Oh yeah. Yeah, makes my cheeks look nice and sallow and sunken. And, oh, I do want to go, I'm holding like 11 brushes with one hand here. I do actually want to grab, I think I'm going to take Safe Word, yeah. Just Safe Word on a little smudger brush, and I'm just going to get right beneath the lash line and just like pat it. Perfect, alright. Now that it's like kind of nice and dead and sickly looking, let's exactly what I'm looking for. I am going to take a smidge of that taupe on this same brush, and I'm going to graze the edges here. I'm being very gentle. Dip into soft spot as well, just to kind of give it a little more dimension, and I want to keep that up a little higher. Perfect. Now that I look nice and kind of dead, I am going to take that and I'm just going to gently smudge that little outer ring we created. I'm going to take, this is going to be the Morphe B17 brush. This is a really interesting, like, angled eyeshadow blending brush. I don't know if you can see that. Are you focused on anything, camera? Hopefully, I haven't checked. I'm going to dip into, this is that much darker, almost slate gray taupe. I'm just kind of tapping the excess off. Ah, get out of here. Get out of here, tiny brush. No one likes you. Alright. And I'm just going to use this to really kind of define an edge. Perfect. I'm going to take the angled contour brush again a little bit, and I'm just going to kind of soften the edge. Look at those cheekbones. All right. And now I'm going to repeat the same process on the other under the eye, and then I'm going to contour my nose. I will be right back. Alright, so I finished under the other eye off camera. I went and re-added a little bit of inner corner highlight. I'll pull you guys closer in just a moment here so you can really get the full scope of what's going on. Yeah, I'm actually really happy with how this turned out. I think it's super pretty. I am going to highlight right here just a little bit, not with literal highlighter, though we will get to that. But I'm going to take, this is just an old NYX contour palette that I have, and it has a highlighting shade in it. Yeah, so we're going to use that. I'm really going to dip in there. This stuff is actually relatively pigmented from what I remember. Oh yeah. We'll be right there too. Awesome. I think this is a winner. Now let me just add some real highlight. God, I just want to do it. I've been loving this again. This is a NYX duochromatic highlighter. I'm such a NYX whore, but they're so good. They're a little powdery, but like they're just watch. Just watch. Ooh. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. And yeah, I'm going real overboard with it. This is definitely not for deeper skin tones than this particular highlighter, though they do make it in abundance of shades. This is Twilight, I believe. And it's this really pretty, like, blue. Damn, she's fine. Alright. Now that we are sickening, I really need to make contact with the camera more. I need you to feel like you're present with me. Oh, I make myself cringe sometimes by saying shit like that, but you know, whatever. It's alright. We're here to learn from each other. I am going to take this. This is just the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink, and I'm gonna wear this. It's gonna be a little off kilter for this, but I'm gonna graze it up a little bit, alright? Alright. This is in the shade Amazonian. This is like easily my favorite shade. It's kind of my lips, but better, I feel like, but it's so pretty. If you haven't tried these, I really would suggest it. They're really super great. Yeah. Gonna let that dry a little bit. Make sure I didn't get any of my teeth. None of my teeth. Sick. Ooh, actually, you know what? Fuck all that. I'm gonna go in with the shade. I just saw it and I want to do it. Alchemist right here. It's this super pretty, like, black purple shimmer up top there. Ooh, fuck. I don't know if you... Oh, god damn. Yeah. Alright. And I think on the top lip I want to go in with Illusion, and that's like this really smooth, like, iridescent purple. I don't know if you can see it. It's that pinky purple right next to it. Anyways, here's Wonderwall. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Truly amazing. Wonderful. Alright, well, I'm going to pull you guys in real quick, and I'm going to give you the final look. I'll be right back. Hey guys, Editing Colton here. I just realized that my Audacity had stopped recording during this, so just be prepared for some pretty crunchy and gross audio. Okay, thanks, bye! Thank you so much for watching. I'd really love it if you considered subscribing down below. I'm really hoping to look at obviously doing this more, but maybe something like a video once a week, once every 2 weeks while I get started. I do still work a full-time job, have other outside responsibilities as well, but this is something that I have really wanted to do for a very long time. Like I said, I'm not really trying to do the influencer thing so much as I want this to be like a living catalog of what I'm doing, and yeah, awesome. Once again, my name is Colton with Raw Beauty. I hope you consider subscribing, ring the bell down below, but most of all, I hope you have a lovely day and a happy Halloween. Bye guys.